has Mr. Asare Moula. They're up in the building this morning. I'm going to get into our conversations. On Fridays, we definitely talk showbiz, we definitely talk entertainment. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Let me welcome them and get into our conversation. But before we do that, good morning to you, my brother, Mr. Justice Bonnie. Says NY, today is the little girl's birthday. That's Phoebe S.C. Bonnie. So Phoebe, happy birthday to you. From Dad and from all of us here at YFM, wish you a happy birthday. Today my voice is a bit hoarse. Other than that, I would have just sung the happy birthday song for you. Like happy birthday, happy birthday, Phoebe. Yeah, happy birthday to you, Phoebe. She God's blessings, yeah. Alright, let me welcome my guys. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, my brother NY.
I hope you are doing very well.
I'm blessed and successful. Thanks for asking yourself.
I'm doing very well. And it's Friday, another Friday. Time for us to get into our conversation. Mr. Moula, how are you doing?
Today be fun, sir. God has been merciful, has been great.
Okay.
It's been a stressful week, but fine. How about you?
I'm okay. I'm just managing. How we go do Charlie?
If you book there.
Oh, Namiado. Just like he says, sometimes sometimes yeah.
Wifey, church out.
That's what I was screaming.
I'm just wishing my daughter a speedy recovery. She's not been well for like a week now. That's the only stress, but beyond that, everything is fine. So big shout out to Charles and Neem inside the Kenya's Tech Hospital, to Dr. Jessica, Dr. Betty, to the guys in the scan room. I mean, they've been fantastic. I really appreciate all of you for the support throughout this period. I'm grateful. Yes. You just saw the legends in the studio.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
When you see them actually combine energies with the young ones in movies, how do you feel? I mean, I asked them about, our industry painting young people's faces to make them look old and portray roles that they can play naturally. And they're like, well, people are punching their money in so they feel, but I mean, it's not right.
Yes,
it's not right. I don't know what you say to that before we even get into a major conversation for the day.
You see, we've always been talking about these things that, I mean, if we really want to build an industry that posterity will be proud of us, then we need to make sure we empower the system. And empowering the system goes beyond just one or two people. We should understand that collectively, if Moula is into rentals, I am into this, I am into that, NY is into this radio thing, podcast media, somebody is also into this. I mean, we need to know that all the things that we do in a way supports the system and it helps it to grow. And it's only right for us to always have room for young talent as they tap into the knowledge of people who have been around for long.
Yeah.
Disrespecting people who have, chart a path that you are enjoying from today. I always go like,
nobody Diana.
Debbie, so look, William is just young, but being in the same movie or starring in the same movie with Fred Amugi. I remember this movie that he played a role with Nanama McBrown, with Kwame Uso and back then. Yes. It was a fantastic movie. All the movies that he shot that I saw him performing there, amazing. And over the years, see how he's glowing. Because yes. And getting the opportunity to be in a movie with them is only a blessing, and you need to tap into it. Because Charlie, to grow old and still be vibrant and still have this relevance, it doesn't come easy.
Yes, it doesn't come easy.
Penia. Only she cry no.
Abba
Cher Obaya Cher.
Abba Cher.
And I mean,
because of
yes. I mean, it's great, and I love the fact that they also accept these roles and star in these movies, though they know that they are mingling with the young ones, but they're excited.
Moula wanted to sleep on the floor today.
MrBonezgh that I've been watching since I was a kid, and I have the honor to shake his hand.
Being in the same space with him.
It's a dream come true. I mean, movies is the kind of career path that I don't see retirement in it.
Of course.
Morgan Freeman is 88 years. And just last 4 years, was it 3 years ago at Carter, he was called to do an opening. And that was one of the biggest stages. He's now fighting a lot of
sicknesses and all that. It comes with old age.
You know, for accident he had, he can't move his hands. And they didn't look at all that. They are looking at what the person is bringing on board. The new age knows him, the middle age, the very old.
He cuts across generations.
Yes. So, but in this part of our world, we are so quick to say, that is one of the reasons why at time we are lucky behind. Because sometimes we do even not
because they possess something that the young ones can't possess. And like Uncle MrBonezgh said, the point is that if you paint a young one to look like an old man or an old woman, certain things will show. The skin, the walking. One here, Kassan and the ref in the who play role of Abrewa. Now, if you are starting Kasa to say young woman, as I say, so
and it also becomes still at a point in time be a movie be a little when a crack. Then I will come over the so when you're bonny, somebody in a bad way there, but and also only when they offer no baby, and he kills it very well, not take anything away from him. He does it to perfection, but then base still. That's one of the reasons why movie industry.
Because Mami Dokuno these amazing people are there. There are roles as a penny roller. Obet me and playing it perfect. Then so because of young one or painting it in not
and then
and sometimes he doesn't tell the story right also.
Exactly.
I mean, I know it's acting.
But it's make believe.
Yes.
But if I watch, I'm not able to. They made reference to a movie they watched where couple no more wire no. Or my parents no more support.
Look at Kanayo. It's now into skits as well. The Nigerian skits make us more.
I mean, you reinvent yourself or you die. Anyway, well, let's get into our topics for the morning. This morning we are looking at 2 issues, more like 3, but we're going to merge a number of them. One of them is very sensitive, but hey, it's in the public domain already. We have no option than to have a look at it. Well, so the first one has to do with Joe Mettle. Somewhere last week, Joe Mettle actually outdoored a world-class recording studio in Accra. And this is a studio that he says is open to all. It's not just about those in the gospel industry who can record. Now, there are a lot of if you are looking at this facility and what it possesses, you'll be amazed at what exactly the studio is about and the things that you can find in the studio. Apart from the recording studio, there's so much. You have a room that can take up to 150 or 200 people for live shows, for recordings. He has about 3-4 recording studios in there. He has a hostel where people can actually relax, especially for people who want to book over the weekend or over the night, so they can sleep, wake up, and go and record. They are putting together a TV studio, film studio where they can film and all that. This is an investment that is really, really, really worth it. And I want us to have a look at that. Almost all the time, the concern has been, Anna buying why, Anna buying yes. Is this showing us the way? And listen, as individuals, you can do it. And I'm sure Moula, Mr. Bones will be particularly happy about this, because most of the time, you see people don't really rate the gospel artists. So gospel funny there and then. And Joe Mettle has actually
Joe Mettle Joe Mettle assembly. As a Bones, as a Joe Mettle Kakra on the
so that's why I'm saying you will particularly be excited about this one, because you would delve more into it, because You like the gospel people?
Yes.
Because can't send me a man for Timmy rubbish gospel for no. But almost boy Juma. That's a me more deal. I don't know
anyway, do you know that something that these gospel artists do with ease when somebody in the popular music culture does it? Not be news. To say will be performing live. Yes, wait, live, sing, wait.
Gospel for life, no more bossa.
Gospel for life, there. Any news?
Because you're a musician.
Some of my more.
No, you
comparatively. Those in the secular sector.
You are a musician.
They are always my.
Are you not a musician?
It is
ultimate that's what I'm saying. Live band, I shouldn't be anything extraordinary.
Gospel musician, yes, it's no sorry them.
Now the Omo can edit your boy.
Yeah, sorry them. So you my me ho. It is only way a gospel musician. Now you are very good at playing live band. It's no news.
It's no news.
Why is it no news?
But he's a musician.
All of you,
so he's an musician.
So you play live music. Listen carefully. You play live music more than you do miming.
Indeed.
But when you are a secular musician, you do miming.
Why do you choose to do that?
No,
not why.
No.
Why are certain?
It's okay.
San Omasa. San Omasa. As a moya dear.
Fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans and eggs.
Hey, brah. That be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I feel handle
for Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you can get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That *530# then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
What do you phone flexing Yamapa? Yeah, Obebanum get a new one. Yembesho. Dim here 300 Ghana cedis. 300 Ghana cedis. Me find my family Ghana card and as a driver's license and as a voter's idea. And no. Phone bia, I mean a new one. Way, your friend Easy Buy. Buy now, pay later. Easy Buy. Open 20 weekly and now monthly. Now I want you to be yeah ready. Wait 18 to 70 years. Phone man out there. Easy Buy account. Yen in 10 commands by Franco Trading. See wide. And as a Buzia phone shop bia. With a ID card. 300 Ghana cedis. Now choose a phone out there. We ain't you mubiara. Friend 0596 920 578. MR review. A 300 Ghana cedis pay. Flexible payment. Now for smartphone now we are. Fakufie. Yen in 10. Easy Buy. Buy now, pay later.
Would you decline? Not me enjoy work if you hack a crack. Show wallpapers, any curtain blinds or dear design in the hall and in the rooms. Wash a shack designer while you're from home. Ne fair.
I know yet 3D epoxy design. Okay, Miss Row, baby. Free Alaska Star Enterprise. Wallpapers, window blinds, different colors and sizes. Over more than 350 different designs. Or designer SR 3D, 5D, any 8D Moula designs in Ghana Hagina, Alaska pet, or a man for Timiko to do a power tongue for chemical said dear treatment, echo see designs. Now Joshua, say as I saw a meton, then show us you. It make I as a clay bisa. It's not a change. Wow, Tantan. Never saying, me friend Alaska Star Enterprise, and I'm the chemical, a bit treaty, edit 3D epoxy, and wallpapers, a bit design. I had my 50. And then I'm so crowded woman more. I come go for guess you. One more important. Alaska Star Enterprise. Kumasiedum. Prudential Plaza opposite to Akranso, Tiptoe Lane, opposite Circle Mall, and Wakaishi, and next Kamisadanamu. A Benny MTTD. Fre 0200 281 080 and 0248 315 258.
Agriculture is for everyone, and I dream of the day that everyone will have an agriculture, vocational, or technical story to share. My name is Araba Kumsin, and I welcome you to Ghana Grows Ejuma.
Join Araba Kumsin on YFM 102.5.
every Monday at 8:30 a.m. for the Ghana Grows Ejuma broadcast. Don't miss Ghana Grows Ejuma broadcast on TV3 at 5:45 p.m. every Sunday evening. For more information on how to register for the Ghana Grows program, call the Springboard call center on 030-8255-775 or visit Springboard Zone or Ghana Grows on social media.
Ghana Grows Ejuma is brought to you by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation.
Let's go.
Na fana moko.
Yeko train wa garden.
Na me prene.
Mama, javelin.
Oh, sa. Na plate no swe.
Mama, enye plate o, discus. Yeah, training every say ya besa ya inkunim difo.
Mo se winim se, ansa na mo bedi nkunim no. Mo hia hodin bebre. Se ye chocolate taste ni tunchen a. Ene fota, e what Swiss comunu kra, energy boosting vitamins, ni minerals a. E pon nkunim difo, se moi.
Mama, yeah dase.
Me mo fe ya pon with you hear me. Swissco, power your dreams. FDA aji ejeje in krato yakso.
808 Bishrewa Tinga Junction. Sisi adie ya dane ultra modern kra. Na wonshe ye free delivery edi ama wo order bia. Ai wokumase ha. Bakai say ye jollof ni en wache die. Say kutu say bam.
Hey Linda, long time oh. Yes, so I haven't seen you since we completed school. Hey, but wait oh Linda, did you win the lottery? I mean, look at your room, your TV, your sound system, your fridge. Hey. Oh, they are nice and very cheap too, and the best quality, all from Kennedy Digital Satellites. All these from Kennedy Digital Satellites? They also sell appliances like air conditioners, televisions, tabletop fridges and freezers from 100 to 900 liters, commercial fufu machines, home theaters, etc. Wow, this is so amazing. In addition, government workers who receive their salary through the Controller and Accountant General's Department and still have the affordability package active can come to Kennedy Digital Satellite and get any appliance of their choice with flexible payment terms. Oh, so where can I see Kennedy? I need to rush there now. You can locate Kennedy Digital Satellite in Accra at Wager, just at the old barrier traffic light, and in Kumasi at Edum near Boss FM and along the Patasi Main Street near the police depot. Those in Accra can call 0243 074 750 and in Kumasi reach them on 0207 653031.
Kennedy Digital Satellite, where quality sells cheap.
Welcome contestants to the final round. Winner takes all. For 1,000 points, all you have to do is give me the correct answer to the following riddle. I am one place, but with the right connection, I can be 1,000 other places. Some people call me magic. Some people call me a feeling. In me, you can be anything you want to be. I'm the most common and yet the rarest place in the whole world. What am I?
A church.
Oh, wrong. Contestant 3, what's your answer?
The answer is home.
Correct. Congratulations to our winner. Contestant 3.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Okay, baby, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey, my yeye. I just learned my boyfriend Akosua Serwaa playing *959# on his phone yesterday.
Ah, Anita, I thought you were dating Paco.
Oh, you too. Kwesi is now number 1. Keep up. For everything I have done for him, you'll have to spoil me today, proper. Hey. You'll have to send me Momo to buy a short, sexy dress, and fix my nails and change my braids, and I'll pick an Uber to do small rounds before I go to his place so that he will pay. And I expect him to order some Chinese and some wine, not that Jason check that we've been eating all the time.
Hey, Anita.
By now, dear, he should have changed that his TV and bought enough prepaid for that AC. Me, I cannot be sweating like that too.
Hey, Anita.
Jesus.
You know what? It's okay. Don't come again. Dial *959# on the iPhone Paco button and make your own money, okay?
Sister, next time cut the call. Dial *959# or visit 590mobile.com.gh to play. 590 Mobile. Ed down some.
Nations, yes. Bobby Aseti, Muntrebi, Nidia. Mutwami, Ewode, the garden. Ayediasi. Sisia the weekend bia. Garden buwana mididi. Meche Adam and Eve. Onya. Weye Asanka experience. Yes, some point dia. Ne fufu ni katin kwine. Aben kwa wo shaking. Ana goat slice soup. Joe en kwa bia ubedia. Ubenyebi. Weye Ayedia Sanka experience. Who some kwine no. Ni a bonium. Nesa su jinem live on YFM. Oh, umpefufu. Oh, yo banku ho. Inkuma kwa ho. Meko yira wabi. Oh, kila. Ubedia mpesi. Ana emutfu. Udie be piem ewo the garden. The Asanka experience Akosua weekend beer Saturday and Sunday live from the Octopus building Ayediasi Spice Junction.
Malaria fever. Check City, more than the taste, and you'll feeling. Check fried rice. Check jollof. KNUST opposite Ayediasi Markets. Delivery 0500 598569. Check City.
Music from Adumkiki and then Joe Mettle doing some incredible numbers on the stream and all that. And yeah, we love it as well. So let's get into our conversation. I mean, and let me start with you, Mr. Bones. We've seen this beautiful edifice put together by Joe Mettle. Beautiful space, like I said, several recording studios in there for live performances, album recording, hostels in there where people can relax. You have the kitchen, like, you know, you have the CEO's office.
Yeah.
You know, a very beautiful edifice. What does this tell us? Does it mean, listen, we can do it without having to wait on government? Is this a positive sign Joe Mettle is trying to show us as an industry? Or we should still wait for the government?
And all the questions that you've thrown about are valid. Yes, I mean, individually, we can help in building an industry. 2 years, we still need to wait on government because the government holds the power to make the system a bit relaxed so that investors will be able to make good money on their investments as well, because system no too porous. And sometimes even when you are throwing money in there, you don't know the surety of your investment and all that. So I mean, sometimes the government needs to make the system a bit flexible. Just as event organizers are crying now. We'll be organizing event, you invest a lot of money. You buy 21%, you have a jaco. So there should be incentives for people who want to invest in this area, because if the government is not paying too much attention to that side or investing a lot, and individuals want to do, then it means that one, there should be flexibility in the system to aid them. Now, to Joe Mettle's investment, I have always been talking about Joe, and I know, I mean, we've had some conversations which were not on camera prior to this whole thing. I think last year when I hosted Adum Kiki's event at CCC, we had a bit of conversation there, and he was like, hey, we actually made fun of so many things. And I know that Joe has invested a lot into his journey. He's among the few creatives who have a lot of investment in what they do. Aside this studio that people are getting to know, do you know that Joe Mettle event or no any machines not able set up from Bibia to Bibia,
stage lights and sound,
everything. He saw this thing from afar and decided, no, I need to invest in this area. And even before this launch, I know most of his recordings were done in his studios and all that. It wasn't one studio, he has about 3 studios, and now, I mean, putting up this, look, the investment in this area, or investing in this area, and why? Sometimes, because would you be able to recoup your investment? Is it worth it? Looking at the kind of monies I caught the oil anymore, and looking at where we find ourselves, are people going to book the place for use and all that? You could tell that, yes, Joe and Ankazaka said a month for booking until somewhere May, June, and all that. It means that part is lucrative, and it is only right for such an investment to be done. But me moving away from Joe, Nama Kose, and why? That we think government needs to do, and he's not doing for us now. The fact that if an individual like Joe Mettle is able to put this thing together, na said how beautiful the edifice is, videos actually in action, say, okay, so this is Joe Mettle, an individual, a Ghanaian creative. Okay, if we are to give the same amount of money to government, will they be able to build such an edifice for us?
Well, as it stands, nobody has given that money to them, so we can't tell.
No. And why? Enso.
I didn't know. I didn't see and who can say Enso.
I didn't see. And your creative art school is one of my. I mean, Neseno. Opa, go and ask the number of. Opa, go and ask taxpayers' money. You push the alcohol. Yeni Chroma and amphitheater. It's $500,000. I didn't see.
The point is, as we speak, you are just trying to project something. Would they be able to do it?
They wouldn't.
They've not even done it. They've not attempted it. Why are we looking into something that is future impossible tense?
Future impossible as in what context?
So we shouldn't even wrap around it. Say a momo says we've seen sports stadium built by Anglo Gold and all that. We see the money MTN builds schools and give out to communities. We see the amount of money, and we know says kana.
So the man buy
but and
why? That's what I'm saying, that we are talking about.
No, because I mean now Joe Mettle has done it. We just need to laud him for it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Because the minister has been there to applaud him for the
effort that he's put into. That's what I'm saying is Joe Mettle. We are just praying that he'll be able to, I mean, and yeah, about him alone, but it's for every other person in this space, because sometimes artists will come and it's only right to get this set up for them to do recordings and all that. artist grab Ghana and my baby production and this man. So Joe Mettle has done the yeoman's job. Now, I am saying this because said your worker say, must we always wait on government? And I make her say, now buy no crown no see Joe Mettle if you are to give the same amount to them. I'm sure structure ne pen umbet me put yes you
structure
and so cry no cry now have foundation pay
foundation now is structure
so
yeah, better to percentage man of rules
so NY so
you're making allegations
and allegations
the Moula cases say on better to the end
sure there be not 500,000 no because of this MPT what happened to it NY if you can help us.
I don't work at the ministry.
No, you don't work at the ministry, but you have information about that. You've been there.
Where?
You've been there.
Where?
The amphitheater site.
Once.
Oh,
say I check once. If you are me call.
Mr. Den,
nobody has answered for you.
That time I mean call a foundation.
Foundation $500,000.
I'm sure say I'm ABI by now.
And then $500,000 foundation there, and then the structure is very big
for amphitheater.
That's what I'm saying. And for over a year or something, I don't think I've been there, so I don't know the difference.
You see, like the promise made to this part of the region was that the amphitheater will be completed by December, of which we all sat here and said that a year crocodile the job. And see, as it stands now, nothing has been done. The last information that we were given was that if we don't press on government, the money will be returned by November. Was it an entity?
Brother, it's more than $500,000.
So please wrap up for me.
Reimbursement did my, Papa Yoba So he came to office per his name. He acted very well. He messed up.
No, but I mean, when he was sworn, he said that when he met some creatives in Kumasi, he said that ministry, creative as on.
So I sat here and I told you, that in honesty, if you don't know something about an office, don't accept.
And to say no, let's
you see, say the pain you go through, and they say, you know very well, say, this amount of money, like $1 million. Like Yetikroma, they shared 50 million. 50 million. 50 million is not the cost Canada anymore. A year 500 billion.
Is it dollar or cedi? Do you still know?
We don't even know. So if it's cedis in power, 50 million cedis say NY. 50 million.
Please wrap up for me.
So NY 50 million cedis. 500 billion. If you have to bet you to Okrumampo, to me share that catches a much creatives.
There's $1 million to me to fee back up.
$1 million
to me to fee back up.
$1 million cedis to fee Okruma. If you was Antasia, made Tonkra, 1.8 million Ghana cedis. Complete
more than 1 million.
Yes, and I'm going to say
800. Moula,
what's 800 million?
Let's look at
so
Mr. Bones.
Ghana no here.
What can we learn from what Joe Mettle has done? Because it's obvious that governments will go, they make promises, they do nothing. Joe Mettle has made a move. He's shown that it could be done by individuals. What can this space learn from it?
First of all, meet me and Joe Mettle standing ovation.
We or the simu fine
Moula, you have the next 7 minutes so that we can move to our next
Oscar ni ama Mettle at age 44. A day with me, it's nice, but it doesn't really shock me because the guy has always been a pace setter. Being the first gospel musician, our winning artist of the year. And an achievement so far. I think I arguably, and I stand to be corrected. The first gospel musician was a full stadium.
Oh no, I mean Sonny Baduayo Kumasia before and all that. No, but he's a gospel artist.
Okay. First local gospel artist.
Adjective,
say, even a funny and I Okoka, no,
locally based.
He's a
artist. First local gospel.
Obviously, the first Ghanaian solo artist to win beat.
Anyway,
but Mali and the Willis.
Please go over.
I think the man who achieve, it doesn't really marvel me, but he's a man of vision. Who follow the trajectory, baby, I mean, he's done exceptionally well for himself. The question of government today, there's no imprint of the success story. Government imprint be any. What can you do there? Don't meet my stadium, say for issue. And so is it free?
No, it's
Jerry for so called the show. No more doors will cry. I'm going to watch VIP for. They are too much. I think say now BB kakra. Because I say will be up say okay program nibi. I'm doors next time
what has that got to do with Asemia Heke?
Say government now the BEM.
No, so I asked you a particular question. Me say, what can we learn from Joe Mettle's involvement and what he's
I think
done
nobody's coming to save us. And as a musician, you have to find a way to reinvest the kind of money that you make out there in yourself and in your brand and in your crafts. Investment, sometimes it's the Joe Mettle. Sometimes it's learning what you don't know. As a musician, I don't know how to do production. Last time we heard a story, Kiddy,
yeah.
The story he was talking about the fact that Kwame Eugene was always behind because Kwame Eugene had extra skills of producing. Obera Studio, he doesn't produce less than 3 music or songs, but he was always waiting on
Richie to produce him,
to come and do production and sound until he knew that no, I have to do something extra. So I think was setting the right pace. And I'm saying, successful demo because Niyama for no.
To say what's popular too. There are a lot of Niyamas.
Richard Niyama Kweto Bugatti.
That's the first one.
Charles Niyama. Shatawale.
Anna Joe Mettle.
Anna Joe Mettle. Niyama Oscar Joe.
3
Mettle.
3. Into Niyama be almost Timpuano no pay.
They be said near Dino Fadi in the showbiz sector.
Niyama becomes successful
in the showbiz sector. So more in him. So I think the guy has done well. I think something worth emulating.
And the good news is that he says it's not just open for gospel artists.
Oh no!
Unlike people assume, so a gospel artist and there's a
people like MrBonezgh assume say secular phone to me.
There are people who assume that a honor or a gospel artist is just for the gospel, but
secular force
is open for everybody.
Say, Wama, MrBonezgh gospel. I know I'm secular.
It also campaign more secular for it. So be a studio.
So I'm at the money. Kimpaluta money, Kiddy money, you guys are also invited. Black Sherry Munya, and your brother Samuel Monkwan a bit to me. I mean, Charlie, he has done exceptionally well.
Okay.
This is something that everybody should emulate. Say, Yanasa, Nasa, at least if you have 50 gospel musicians, we have half of them. That's why we investing in their own studio setup. BTC say there is going to be progression in industry. Government, the enabling environment.
Maybe just create incentives for people to be able to do some of these
incentives, venues and theaters, money for shows.
As it stands, the only thing is for the creators, because the last time Sarkozy said it that music business is up there with real estate. So if you do it well, you can make money. So it means that our creatives can also create something for themselves than always waiting on government. I think that's a good thing, because I'm sure Joe Mettle was informed by the experiences traveling around the world and seeing some of these recording studios and how it fetch money and all that. Because you'll be surprised that you will find Nigerian artists now perhaps flying into Ghana just to come and record. Because they have a space where they can do all this.
And for somebody who has already invested so much in sound and stage and all that, I'm sure top-notch machines and
of
all.
Course, I mean, and big ups to all the amazing people who joined him as well, because he recognized some individuals. They were part of it. They held with. Because normally we have no knowledge about it. But there were other gospel artists.
Kofi Kakari.
There's always somebody who is behind the scenes.
To make this thing work.
Oh boy.
We'll move on to our very next topic for the morning. But before we do that, listen to the song.
Rise and shine on YFM.
What do phone flexing yanopa? Yeah, we're get a new one. Dim here 300 Ghana cedis. 300 Ghana cedis. Me fan me Ghana card and as a driver's license and as a voter's idea and no. Phone bia, I mean a new one. Way your friend Easy Buy. Buy now, pay later. Easy Buy. Wait weekly and now monthly. Now I want to bet me yeah ready. Wait 18 to 70 years. Phone man out there. Easy Buy account. Yen and tem command buy. Franco trading. See wide. And as a buzia phone shop bia. With a ID card. 300 Ghana series. Not choose a phone out there. We ain't your mubiara. Friend 0596 920 578. I'm on review. A 300 Ghana series pay. Flexible payment. Now for smartphone now we are. Franco fee. Yen and tem. Easy Buy. Buy now, pay later.
This is the home of champions.
Charlie, today be my lucky day. I just download the Betika app for Google Play Store where I do some small deposits. No, boom! Betika dash me 100% free bet. Free day paper. So me, I place my bet sharp. I no go door. So make you no slack. Download the Betika app now and grab your free bet. I remember, terms and conditions apply.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below age 18. Gaming can be addictive.
YFM.
Alright, so we're getting to the other parts of our conversation. I'm pretty sure you've heard about Dada Lumba and Akosua Serwaa and Odobroni transitions funeral home lawsuits that are coming in. This week, one of the members of the funeral planning committee, that's Collins, who happened to be a former member of parliament for Bensia North, actually announced the date for the final funeral rites of the late Charles Kojo Fosu, that's Dada Lumba, and says it was going to happen on the 6th of December 2025 at the Barbara Sports Stadium. In as much as he announced that the world was looking forward to it, he also realized that there's a lawsuit filed at the Kumasi High Court by Akosua Serwaa as the plaintiff, the defendants. We have the first defendant as the Abusia Penny, the second defendant as Odobroni, and then the third defendant as Transitions Funeral Home. Now you're asking yourself why those people being sued. One, she's looking for a number of reliefs. I've seen people say that Lumba's wife and the children have filed an injunction. The children have no role to play in this. If you've seen the lawsuit, there's no mention of the children in the lawsuit. The plaintiff in the lawsuit is Akosua Serwaa. So the children have nothing to do with the lawsuit. So all the reports that are saying Akosua Serwaa and the children, blah, 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 that is not true. It's Akosua Serwaa who has actually filed the lawsuit against the Abusia Penny of Dada Lumba's family, against Odobroni, and then, of course, against Transitions Funeral Home, who are in charge of keeping they have the morgue where the body is. They intend releasing the body to the family for them to actually prepare the funeral and all that. Now, you ask yourself, what is this woman seeking for? She has 4 reliefs she's looking for, or one of them, the first of them, is the fact that she wants to be recognized as the only surviving spouse of the late Charles Kojo Fosu. Now, if she's recognized as such, then it means she'll be the one to perform the widowhood rites. As Antimemnia can say, Obibedi Kuna. Say, Ebusiafone preventing, they say, Obedi Kuna. Obekaya, when Lumba, a free at first, Nebusia Penny, the interview, be Okoka say, Odobroni, the Omon recognizing, no money nimpo. And Ebane saying, that feed the Ebusia Penny, as our catcher, Akosua Serwaa say, Yema own Dikuna, Yebema, Odobroni, and Dikuna. So she's actually seeking for a relief for the courts to actually declare, say, on a surviving spouse. I will be to me a Dikuna. And then also seeking, say, a court and preventing first defendant, that's Abusia Penny, from dealing with the second defendant, that's Odobroni, and recognizing her as I will be to me a Dikuna. So these are some of the reliefs that she's actually seeking for. MrBonezgh, when you heard this, how did you feel? I mean, this is a legend. Everybody was hoping. But this is what is coming up. I don't know what you make of it. For the next 10 minutes, I'll allow you to do this. Take it from any angle you want in 10 minutes.
I mean, I was saddened a little bit because, I mean, people have been asking, in a setting, when somebody dies and still in the morgue, it means yes. So people were asking, and we were all looking forward to the date for the funeral, because we understand when they came to Otumfuo, he had a conversation with them for the 1 week celebration to be held in Accra, and after that, now people were looking forward to Senka. At 1 week celebration, that is where the announcement for the final funeral rites will be announced. But every information was actually withheld from the public. And later we had Roman father, who was actually the manager to Charles Kojofu so that the Lumba until his passing, saying say everything would come from Ohineho. So the Collins Osuamankwa, who is actually the former MP for Menchia North, and now part of the funeral planning committee, right?
Yeah, it's more like the coordinator.
The coordinator. Also announcing the final funeral right date for Daddy Lumba. Okay, so to some of us, we felt that no, okay, this is a relief for all of us because we want to give our legend a befitting burial.
But sorry, the shocking thing is that was announced on the 6th. I think on the 6th.
Yes.
But this lawsuit was filed on the 2nd.
Okay.
Which means that's a time I will be announced that lawsuit.
So anyway, now I have some questions. Meaning say with funeral committees, they are not limited to there are parties that are involved.
Yeah.
Where Lumba Nankasa even coming out to announce his death. It came through his lawyers and all that. So there are some information I know that his legal team would be in charge. And now Sebana Yijua Obinya Twa. The last time we were saying this thing here, Obinya Twa a busianity through and involved in the whatever. Whatever that you want to do, amamre kwanson okosre. You go and eventually you go and plead with them that you want to take charge of this. When they say we don't want you to do it, you are not in any way per our customs. We say anointing a man go focus a bushia do funu. Enye funu omodo but eyomodia. Eyomodeshie. So now I know said there will be consultations here and there. So even the general public getting to hear the set date and all that, they might have discussed. And maybe things didn't go down well with them. And they needed to seek a legal redress to such Niemana course. Because yet the public, we only got to know these things on the seats. So if there was an issue be a court, on the grounds of say and no, I don't believe that it needs to stop us from organizing the funeral, because that is one. And yet that Lumba na yakupa no krabe no ebusuan na share a yeda of which in any way people should get these things. You may have other things that you really want to talk about, but the banner you na obi de share. Obi de share goes beyond to say, I mean, we would judge we would actually, but there are certain things when the greater percentage of us agree on, it becomes binding to all of us. And I know very well, say choosing that date, it didn't just come out of nothing. Now, they don't have issue with the date, because in Enyema and Wawache Shame on BTM Africa, over, I mean, Amanfo share the comments and all that, tells us that it's not with the date, but it's with when the Bekunan.
I mean, those are the reliefs she's seeking for.
And I'm going to date, the family has every right to put it out there.
So, internet makers say some of the reports, some of the media houses at the Bontino, quite unfortunate because say be the injunction at 2 years so.
What do you want to make us say? Because there are some commentaries out there say, why can you put out
a date?
But
you see, the court's determination of the issues now are reasonable could affect it. In that, let me read the. Well, that's dependent. Internet makers say. Let's look at MrBonezgh. Hold on a second. Yeah, time needs Mr. Woman. Let's look at the reliefs. No. First one, or say an order of this honorable court declaring that the plaintiff is the only surviving spouse of the late Charles Kojofusu. 2, an order of this court declaring that it is only the plaintiff who has the right to perform the widowhood rites. A further order restraining the first defendant which is abusua pain, from ever dealing with the second defendant as a spouse of the deceased. And the final one is an order restraining the second defendant from carrying herself as the surviving spouse of the late Charles Kojofusu. But the point is, say opeso dikuna now prevent you from so obey dikuna kuna no obey the time by. Exactly. So if the court actually grants this order, it would affect the date for the funeral.
No, Miba. You see, and why? That's what I'm saying. No. I'm just saying something here. Now, Akosua Serwaa, a wife.
They were married under German laws in the year 2004.
Or your wife. Lumba kradi atonyom nti yenim dada say your wife. Now,
so the two years and we share presela.
Yes, because enyum nam say 1992. That's about 33 years ago.
Africa am say na Africa on coffee now.
Okay. Now, and why? Me ba say so wo fa abusuya of which Lumba free abusuya mu no. Everything is measured by one abusuya no. On the other hand, the reliefs now also killing a year to be the widow. It's a make say
so dikuna
or dikuna kuna dieno.
You see, it's not the entire occurrence affected date now. Na me no. So odikuna, if the court grants these reliefs, indirectly it affects a lot of things. One, so only dikuna dia, if she's the surviving spouse, it affects properties. When you have a check properties are. So indirectly, it's going to affect too many things. So it's not just kuna DNA.
No, but you see, no. Anyway,
these are legal matters.
Anyway, but let me also help you with something. Now, say if the court, these reliefs are granted that you are the surviving spouse, and there is a will, where there is no will, and not there because Lumba ya will not the name in Achakramaya. We are surviving spouse. We are dealing.
Of course, nobody will rule that out.
So in the context of say, Lumba tiasi and wanya wall, and then we go into the
that is where we are doing if. But I'm looking at what is substantial now, what is subsisting now.
So that's what I'm saying. That the substantial issue on the table now is Akosua Serwaa seeking reliefs. Or say yes. Me ena ye ware me e wo German mrem Ghana mraso gitum as Akosua Serwaa me no me na o se ma me ho kwan se menye kuna me no me ena o se abusia ni me dili se me ne yire ba ko amaka obi anka me ho biu. Now yankofa Lumba mamra of which the interstate succession law, if Lumba anya mra mpo a it tells say kwada wanya wola e che say Lumba mba. First of all, they are entitled to the property of the father. By the interstate succession law, by Ghana's law,
there's supposed to be provision for them. That's if they are below 18 years.
Yes, that's what
I'm man on your winning 30, 31, 20. They are above the 18. I don't know why you did.
No, so I am just saying, say now, say what Bruni Mano, I'm saying Lumamba, Pelo.
Of course.
And you omenya japade and somunya japade se lumba anya wola intercession law
no.
Okay, so let's move away.
You see, if during the lifetime of Lumba or make enough provisions for them. If it didn't make provisions for them, then there will be the likelihood that something has to.
So now let's move away.
That's to do with well issues.
Let's move away. That's what I'm saying. Who can send be entina mede say no so by say Lumba ye wola. When I had the surviving wife, we are there. You
at the moment, and no na no
kuna yena. Enti kuna no. Eye abusia na ebe yi. Na wo bedi kuna no. Abusia na bedi kuna de akyere.
Na abusia se ye ma undi kuna.
Na abusia se ye ma undi kuna no. Courts bet me ahye say yes. When I had the title wife kodi kuna no. Abusia be yo ma yi. Wo bedi kuna no. Wo bedi kuna no.
That's all she's seeking for.
And I'm saying, Ubedi kuna no. Kuna di obedi yo. Na say ebe hwa.
Eno mfane ho. Eno na mfane ho.
Aji ubedi kuna no eh.
Eno de different matter. Or say the court
in asa de omanfo atu ade so. Now you hen na de court. Ubeti me ma court agi ama. Ba omanfo no.
We are be doing so.
Omo nso mo da.
I know there, I know a different case. I know you after.
No, I know
the almost on shame ho.
Ebi eno anti na make us say, emra ne beti na make us say assembly wo ma hu. It is right. You are right. You may be right. But Jojo wa. Ya na ma ba to.
Na dey nti na busuafo no nso ntimi Jojo.
So the Jojo no na make us say. Now
they necessary.
Yes. So now
some di kan now say Akosua Serwaa no nim.
So what change? Di kan here interview ko ka say mo nim odobru.
So what change?
So say then they buy.
Kululu bi akoso.
Debi
how do you allege Kululu Michelle? I know you allegation, serious allegation.
Entino.
But you wrap up for
all these things happening. No, I am not excited because yes, na ma lumba.
Nechi
niema no. It is sometimes right say ye nyina Jojo na yape asem no the crab in a very nice way so that I mean we will all be at peace because we want our legend say Uncle Daddy.
Okay.
But ebusia asem no any court asem no and why? I said do asem I bet na radio so. Uhia ukofi say nkoye ya na edi.
I saw do kuna kwatena radio station so near super na we are obesane na kwatena na kwadana. Let me get to you. You've heard all that's going on. You've seen the release that she's seeking for and all that. How do you feel with all these things? Because Lumbati as a crown put on nase edding selbeti. Na if you could die and nine same way in your neighbor up.
Brother, that's my opening statement. I mean, how is it that a private person to say Lumba? Now, I never be say a cost, but then I think say the mommy to so kakrana one. I think I have to acknowledge the fact that may request be. I can't say demand. Me no be no demand. May request be now.
So Kumasi.
And I also wanted a state barrier. So what happened? Say Lumba is not somebody my state barrier man.
I think the details in the for the number just the announcement the date in Kwan somebody are to be other things.
So we are say a but I think he deserves it. State barrier no. When it gets to the issue at hand now, I think say any who's do a work court. Because claim now we say or not better now where I was saying say I bet you differ say date in the beach. Because you kuna any special tent behind the mountain we said you to fletch. Yena say out. Just say when you recognize it say when I will be
the entire make us a bit have an effect on the date. And see indeed assembly we because say yena kunedie a irreparable thing that cannot be done. I know the Bema injunction say because kunedie a one-time thing. If it is not done, the funeral on the
to me it is not an issue. Ask me why. Because the announcement came from Menshia.
How do you know that the announcement came from Menshia? There were consultations. It doesn't mean the announcement came from Menshia. The announcement was made by
oh, the
point
it
is
came from Menshia.
There were consultations.
I'm not saying announce it. Papa, yena na me kese say ono abeye ne de hie yi. Okasa a final.
You see, let's not always want to attribute everything to Menshia. The point is, consultations
when they went there, son of a report no say, then na ebema a date, na ye nyina ya fix it. No,
have you listened to
this is Moula.
Moula, have you listened to the coordinator for the funeral committee? And listen to what he said.
I've listened.
And have you seen they visiting how do we call the chief of staff, the presidency and all that? So it was a consultation. No, not previous. There was a consultation. Obviously, yes, Menshia had a say. At that part, it's a Menshia can say.
The whole I'm a person me for free. No one way I'm time in the call. Now see my time. You have 2 minutes.
And no cry. You have 2 minutes.
I don't have 2 minutes. You can't say that. Please.
Time.
Oh my man,
tell mommy.
The MSK said Menshia is involved. Now when Menshia, if we walk in consultation with the family,
okay,
it is above BBL. this year you ever contacted Busia Penny, but when she above BBA, moment yes, yes.
Above the courts.
Yes.
Exactly? Let Menchia also take its course.
He can say
let's not place one above the other by
the king can say that. Munfa some in free court embra.
And Sendipa say onya obeying.
Oxe.
Sendipa say onyin free court obeying.
Ontiminka so onyin free.
They no ontimingi. You see, let's not make it look like listen, this
yeah. Asamna ya kan nyina no. If maybe. That's what I'm saying. Allow me to make my point. You
see, when you announce, this is what I say. Let's pay attention to the date that the case was sent to court. On the 2nd, as at the 2nd, the case went to court.
And
this individual had been consulted.
And I'm saying the funeral will not be postponed.
Oh,
because of baby, I'm a free banner. But mama knows.
The point is, I will allow you to talk, and then we will go beyond the time just for you. What I'm trying to say is they say I will allow you to speak. I just want us to lay the facts right.
Okay, lay your facts.
As at the time the matter went to court, the 2nd of October, if you read the statement of claim, it's a 19-page document. What most of you are seeing are just the 5-page, that's the abridged. Now in that 19-page document, Akosua Serwaa, according to her claim, is that Ebusuafona make arrangements and make plans, even invitations near Adeno, or do brony numbers na also. So, on when a hint, no that's why she's going to court. It means there was no consultation according to Ono. Do you get it? So, if the date is arranged and all that, and she's gone to court before even the thing was announced. So, once the thing is announced, obviously, all concerns, and that's why she's there. So, if you say that the date will not be affected, you are not the court. If it's going to be affected, it depends. If the person decides to be a man, she friend say, oh Charlie, I said no the young.
Yeah, Mr. Mission, you know, I can now. Say, we are be my crown, man. I will be.
Baby, I know they are sending them now. Kase Menchia, Kase say, I will be to me, Kase say, that's
right.
Oh, Moula.
Otumfuo for no Kase, asem na de court to yi.
Na me Kase me
ni. Me na no. Ya be ka asem na untimi Kase wunyi.
Didn't know untimi Kase wunyi.
Oti. Na sazi we so
nipa ne ti abrochi o ka se me nyi a obey me den
oyi a na ti abrochi no wu en fa ne ma
David Moula
bi obu bia ti abrochi dishe bia ne ba be sie no
there is that reverence for Menchia. Nobody disputes that.
Sa reverence no ho na mpese me gina kama asem but
it's not make catch you say a two-way thing. You see, Mr. Bones say o ka se menya de na me ka se menya untimi nhye me what you say so o ka se menya na me ka se meya meye will, right? Is the will for me to do it. Inti sebio sa sama komensia. Na sebi ananaka say me na na ne. Asem we de Hebrew fie ni enka. Will. Oh, will. The person has the option to say semeye ana menye beboa. Yeah. Obi betimi the ferry ajibi bi atum so nana meye. Odehie ne me meye. Ni nyina nipa ne will. So it still boils down to the person's will. That's what I'm trying to establish. It don't make it look like once a few on it there, uni say bia. Do you get it? That's where I'm trying to come from. And on our own person better myself. Anyway, you go and then see me more time nina. And I'm breaking them and I'm 10 minutes. Because breaking up. 10 minutes. Because 10 break up. The next 10 minutes is for you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
What do phone flex in Yamapa? Yeah, Obebanam get a new one. Yembesho. Dimi here 300 Ghana cedis. 300 Ghana cedis. Me fana me fami Ghana card and as a driver's license and as a voter's idea and no. Phone bia, I mean a new one. We your friend Easy Buy. Buy now, pay later. Easy Buy. Wait weekly and now monthly. Now I want you to be yeah ready. Wait 18 to 70 years. Phone man out there. Easy Buy account. Yen in tem command buy. Franco trading. See wide. And as a buzia phone shop bia. With the ID card. 300 Ghana cedis. Not just a phone out there. We ain't your mubiara. Frame 0596 920 578. And more review. A 300 Ghana cedis pay. Flexible payment. Now for smartphone now we are no. Fakufie. Yen in tem. Easy Buy. Buy now, pay later.
Your property holds the power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profits. We are not just another service. We are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. With prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land documents perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and business owners alike. At Eclipse, we have built a primary depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. For businesses struggling to secure funding, we provide collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Medi Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management, for property owners, we say, think safety and decent income. And for business owners, we say, think funding before projects.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference, coming off from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025 at the Prempe Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. What do you do? When you need some money, you go be hustle, you go bread. But you need some luck today. Just dial *712 hash. Make you play the game and win. Buy for your mama, buy for your papa, buy for your brother and your sister and your crew. From 1 city to 5K, you don't need much, not much to play. Just dial *712 hash. LuckyestLottery.com. Play the game, play the luckiest. Oh, luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
You could be the luckiest.
So what's the check? Now your original fried rice. What's that feeling? And your fried rice in Kwao. The feeling. One will be up there. And don't see any check city aba. Check it down, yo. Check fried rice. Check jollof. Oh, Jack it in the bustle. Check city. And I'm so here now. Some sweet fried plantain. Complimentary. You really a boss salad on one side. Delicious way. Check city. Every day, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Delivery service for honor. When the corner near Namkwaso Express. Phrase is here. A 0500-598569 and that's 0544-885921. Check fried rice. Check jollof. Check city. Looks good. Even tastes better. Once you're here, and you feeling no. The location here, KNUST, next to the Ageniasa Market. And yes, you're being you want, and we're doomed. Close to Snap Yaba Savings and Loans.
Bebiani with as little as 49 cities. Uptown Foods and Lounge. And two Pro Uptown Food. And Johnny Baby. Uptown Foods and Lounge. They're on a pop-up bell. Says, come on, baby. Yo, Kumasi Rich. Shell filling station. Yo, I report. Yo, JP filling station. Bomso of the Ahinsan Estate Road. Crowfroom. Sika FM Jemua. Petas say your blockhouse. Ademra, your petrol and filling station. Tanoso, opposite Apatrapo Junction and Loga Junction, opposite the Ferrycrome Police Station. Kenya say your Garden City University. Every breakfast, lunch, supper, course dinner, Uptown Foods and Lounge. It's the place to eat. Cocktails, mocktails, local and continental dishes, correct fried rice and jollof rice, assorted noodles, chicken noodles, Adriani Bia, Bora Uptown Foods and Lounge. Free. Near delivery 0596 922066. Uptown, an executive setup for local and international meals with a bar and lounge.
Rice, egg stew and chicken, 39 Ghana cedis. Burger and chips, 39 Ghana cedis. Pizza, 39 Ghana cedis. Chips and chicken, 39 Ghana cedis. Available at all our branches. Supermarket restaurants, 39 Ghana cedis.
Lozilite deodorant spray. Ebema mo promo ye. Lozilite deodorant spray. Good smelling 24/7.
Malaria fever.
Have a mister.
My FM.
Alright guys, so welcome back. You're still listening to 102.5 FM. We had to go for that quick commercial break. Time also, but Moula needs to make his point. But before that,
thank you very much.
Let me say a happy birthday to Clinton. Clinton is celebrating the birthday that's coming in from your sister, Tina. Tina wants to wish you the very best today as you celebrate your birthday. Alright, so Moula, please let's wrap it up. Your time also, but
I still have 10 minutes.
Be mid-morning for sure. Numkaka.
Okay.
So
when it
please
comes to
do it for
Lumba
me.
time, we go beyond.
Lumba time beyond so.
What I'm saying is, I cut down a bobo and it's gonna be if.
But if there are substantial things we can hold on to, let's not do ifs.
Yeah. Yemra no, I recognize it. Our I'm starting field. Baby, I'm starting field. Now I'm one good.
The same kasa.
So Yemra no, I recognize it. Customary marriage first. Yesterday I was with let me shout out to her. Akoma out to Germany. Me offer the wife that sister. Akoma Abigail or to for Germany about my man Kwaba. She educated me a lot. He made me understand say Ansana or Nini Kumu they are both German citizens. That means they are dual citizens. Omo Ghana ni first and Omakotana Omanya German passport. And Omo worry no. Or say Omo ba hasi Edi Kambe worry. Emma Yebisa Omo say ma worry wa han. Ansana yeju omuska. Na yasa akwa ye hode na yede. E their mom. So what I'm saying is, in as much as the ordinance marriage, they recognize marriage, say in Germany, customary was first. First, and so on. So another question I best bisa, anra yenya answer na say, Priscilla Ufori, odo Brunino, Lumba or Warren and the customary marriage na. Yeah, it's a question for the ghost, and also yenim. But we are not talking about will. We are talking about the performing the final funeral rites. And final funeral rites, me am a TI, Akosua Moula for Asare. Me who say the date that thing will affect it because of Menshia involvement. The entire maker said because of Menshia involvement, and they say, Yana Nana Mekasi, a bit me afraid. Both parties, I can say, look, I am involved. Mo kunono, mo bano, mo papano, mo deshieno. Me so ya me so me deshie. Enti mo fa asem ne mbra. Se de ti bia no, mo na me nana ne mo. Mo fa mbra na yen ka asem. And I've established already say, ye ka se kunaya. Acknowledgement. It doesn't affect funeral arrangements in any form of way. All tent in different biasa. Kuna for your more tent from now. First of all, you acknowledge say on iron until you bisa say under the customary marriage. You name say ordinance there. Well, there was no lumba in him say why divorced. He's not a divorcee. That's per information you know. Yes. I mean, I'm sure the lawyer. And I said you're filing also. So I and come to him and your board in Casa or not the wife. So a woman, the old greedy man. Also, as at the time Lumba died, their marriage was still subsisting, which means their marriage was still. And per and the name is and no such say privileged information. Or the Sakoi by Angie. Lumba and Tiasama Yanguawa. So they are married under customary and under ordinance. However, assembly biano say be affect funeral na. I mean, because the lawsuit came before and sana eba. First of all, then they didn't change here from Akosua Serwaa yenim no. Me obia we should understand her. Obia and Kobekasa. We know say ebusia pani but na media issue. Tintan video and now the tools of my LBTM say they recognize Akosua Serwaa and that's who they know. And per information say Abuja Penny Bekasa there, it means Akosua Serwaa fan samba me engine too. And a lumba soon ko jaino. Ebia Abuja Penny Rashe. Every now I any checks no one who said, oh, I feel no checks na me kind the crown bia checks bia bia no. Say Abuja checks and who say, oh they be we mum na ye Abuja begu aware a Abuja begu aware a ye ka mra semo and amra ada ordinance customary me kan me nyina under ordinance no ye kwa kutwam wo court under customary no or the nsabeba na Abuja agi atum meboa on fan samba my engine to mun ka say you dissolve marriage under customary into no nim dey ebia no atu kwan nti ye den samba no ni kwante David nkobeka first no the odi kan and we are holding his words for nti ono na asasa na asema nti ye de hye no ye besie no sis December na ye be kire conform mo say yes you come here ni me but me register me read me disappointment if when you state barrier MrBonezgh I saw my boss on the left one say me nya butre because it's a state barrier still. The fact that it will be done in Kumasi does not mean it might not be a state burial. Yeah. State burial does not necessarily mean it has to be held in Accra. It can be in Kumasi by a state given beneficial ways. The reason why I'm highlighting this is because a registered their displeasure in vigil. Yeah. Next the fact that we are missing out and the grand finale. You're grand finale no and you say register you. Say vigil there how very cliche. It's gonna be at this point with at this point when you're here what the vigil so yana me kesi a minim no na menhia na I involved no there. There's no gonna be change asem way you be kind of simple cry enye will enye say we see school one the school na we are na say we and Lumba, as far as I know, minim say, no baby, or Tiasia no nim say, he has a short lifespan based on the fact that last year, no can say intimensus made the 65 nibino. Meaning so obesi nachi because he's a man of peace. He's a man of principle. And on nipa or person asem we out there. Into no answer so tiasin on him say me worry me we are 3, we are 5. Right? Principle as well 5.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So 5. Inti one hour 5 no na hour 3 no. Me japade doso ye be chama obi aye inti everybody out there should relax. This is not about the will and then kuna some there. So far as Mesha is involved, meaning say 6 December no be biansa.
All right, so that's Mr. Asare Moula. Pastor Danny says court deals with facts and not emotions, right? Yes, please. The courts don't care about your emotions and where you're coming from. It has to do with the facts that and the evidence you present and the laws. Into no that will be it. Let me read. I think we've had some message. Tony Kelly is listening. He says, good morning, Nana Kwame, the Empire. Thank you very much for your messages. Before we go, I need to remind you that Adam's Kitchen is very visible across Osekum. They serve all the meals you can think of, very affordable. They have introduced something new on their pizza menu. That's the Ponche pizza, the Sankofa pizza, and the Komapa pizza. And they have branches all over the city. Call them on 053-7277856 or 020-320-4416. Say malaria fever tete wa uhia tabia herbal mixture. Ebi announce the typhoid fever na say we numato. Ube hia tabia herbal mixture. Be nebi pharmacy, licensed chemical shop and herbal shop. Tabia herbal mixture. Let's conquer malaria. Numedre we nefi we num toswa. Ebi a we bo open drink be their farm minim big soft drinks and one here. They are produced here in Ghana by Trillium Industrial Ghana, and they offer a great taste and superior value to consumers. You can get them in bulk by calling 032-219-0877. Remember, it's a quality product from Trillium Industries. Now, Total Energy say something good is happening. Yesterday, they were at Bekwai Lorry Park for a special free health screening, and this morning at exactly 11 a.m., you can have your car fueled or filled for free because they are celebrating Africa Customer Week. And so let me show you the places you can go to. So on the Friday, that's the 10th of October at exactly 11 a.m., the first 25 customers to arrive at any of the following Total Energy stations will receive free fuel: Kase, Airport, Asokwa, Abu Abu, and Krofrom. Make sure you get there early to be one of the lucky. I'm sure that by now we'll be parking the car. Airport runabout in Fifi train say a boy 11 and a boom. No, this you and Michelle. If we attend as Monsha around, I'm sure more with the cars no with change now. What's the time is
11 years.
And I hear his Abu Bosubi.
Kase Airport, Asokwa, Abu Abu, and a Krofo. So it's our way of saying thank you for being part of the Total Energies family. Your time, I know some people would have loved to speak to some of the issues, especially the Lumba issue, but I'm sure there will be an update because I know, say, on Thursday, the defense for Odobroni, they actually entered an appearance in court. Obviously, updates, Beba, say,